kwan sɛ follow page no sisi na afei wobɛtumi ahyɛ sɛ bi abere bi a mɛba no wobɛnya bi akyerɛ wadwene. Mohwɛ me live for Facebook, mohwɛ me live for TikTok, at the same time mohwɛ me live for YouTube, baabi a wɔ biara mekyerɛ wo. Adɔfo no mɛnɛ yɛbɛyɛ adeɛ sononko na bibia manyokuo ɔmo ba bɛyi wɔ bi ama wɔdi party n'anim 2028 no ɔmo bɛyi wɔ bi na ɔmo akɔto aba no January a yɛkɔsi mu no. January 31st bosome a yɛkɔsi. Wei deɛ Ghanafoɔ a motie me ɛyɛ very simple. Nana Hema ɛte sɛn Kɛse Boateng wohwɛ me live wɔ Canada na mekyia mo. Mo a mo YouTube wohwɛ me, mo a mo wɔ TikTok wohwɛ me nyinaa mekyia mo. Na woyɛ bibini na wotie a yaba mmerɛ aso sɛ yɛba bɛkasa. Yɛate sɛ Adwo Asafo ɛnam ɛkeka nsɛm bebree because ɔne Kennedy ɛwɔ mma mmienu. Na ɔno deɛ Adwo Asafo asɛm a wɔka nyinaa ne sɛ ɔno deɛ ɔbɛto aba no deɛ ama Bawumia, ɔyɛ campaign ama Bawumia. Na ɔyɛ campaign ma Bawumia wo, wɔanyɛ ma Bawumia wo ɛnkosi aga because Bawumia wontumi mu ne ma no nyɛ yi. Ɛna ɛntɔ nkyɛn so Adwo Asafo ho mo deɛ momfa nkɔ adwendwene, mo deɛ mo Ghanafoɔ wiase ma momfa nkɔ adwendwene. Ɔne Kennedy Japan wɔ ma mmienu. Na wɔabusa wo ho sɛ ɔbɛto aba no ama Kennedy anaa ɔbɛto ama Bawumia. Wokɔgyina dan mu hɔ a ka kyerɛ me. Wei ɛnyɛ obi na ɛbɛba bɛka kyerɛ wo. Bawumia wɔ so wɔyɛ campaign ama no nyinaa no duru hɔ na ɔkɔto aba ɔnto ma Bawumia. Wei ɛyɛ simple. Na hwan na ne kunu ɛbɛyɛ ɔmampanyini a ɔmpɛ? Sorry, hwan na ne mma papa, sorry sɛ meka sɛ ne kunu ba, ne mma papa ɛbɛyɛ ɔmampanyini a ɔmpɛ? Adwo Asafo ne mma mmienu ɔmo papa ne Kennedy Japan. Na sɛ nkwaraa ne te dɛm na ɔmo hwɛ TV na ɔmo hu sɛ ɔmo papa na aba TVC sɛ bia daakye biara wɔwei no na ɔmo kasɛ bi ɔmampanyini. Nti ne ma no ne ɔbaa no feel proud. Obiara ni hɔ a ɔde ne nsa benkum ɛbɛkyerɛ ne kurom kwan ho. Nti mo fa ntom tirim. Ɛna obiara so ni hɔ a adeɛ bɛn na ɔmpɛ. Ɛno nti sɛ ya wɔnam twuka ɛyɛ campaign ni nyinaa no mo fa ntom tirim sɛ Adwo Asafo ɔbɛto aba na ma Kennedy Japan. Nti Bawumia nkurɔfoɔ mo ani agye te sɛ ɛna Adwo Asafo abɛka mo ho, ɛna Adwo Asafo ka mo na moyɛ campaign no. Mo yɛ big mistake. Nti mo fa ntom tirim. Ɔmo saa nneɛma wei nyinaa yɛ ade a ɔmo yɛ sɛ ɛbɛyɛ a ɔmo nim sɛ bi a Kennedy wo bɛfu na aba bɛkasa. Mepɛ sɛ mebusa mo. Ɛnɛ moate sɛ Kennedy Japan kasa bi. Moate sɛ nsɛm a ɔmo ka to no so atemdidi ɔmo di no aborɔ nyɛ nsɛm hu a ɔdi ɛbɛkeka nsɛm pɔtɔɔ fa ne ho a Bawumia no nyinaa hyɛ dɛ mi ɔma no te sɛ deɛ ɔmo nim ho hwee. What is that Kennedy abɛ respond? Ɛbi nti ɔmo plans ɔmo plane yɛ sɛ yɛnhyɛ dɛm kɔdi n'atɛm na yɛkɔdi n'atɛm a ɔbɛba abɛsɔ so ɔbɛsɔ so a na yɛka kyerɛ Ghanafoɔ sɛ papa wei deɛ sɛ yɛka kyerɛ mo ɔni abotrɛ, papa wei deɛ sɛ yɛka kyerɛ mo te sɛ papa wei deɛ ɛna wɔamfi mu nyinaa wɔamfi mu. Wokɔ baabiara sɛ sɛ MPP delegates no obiara hu sɛ Kennedy Japan ɔno na ɛbɛdi party n'anim ama ɔmo akɔgye tumi ɛde aba. What I say, Ahmed sɛ deɛ ɔhaw ne sɛ ɔkɔgye tumi ɛde aba. Ɛne nti sɛ wowɔ te nkyɛn a na sɛ woyɛ ka asɛm no kyerɛ mu a wohu sɛ deɛ ɛsi tie wobɛka sɛ yɛhu yɛ anka nso na aka akyire. Ɛno na mɛka kyerɛ mu seesei Ghanafoɔ ne wiase man ɛhu sɛ nipa ɛwɔ sɛ ɔmo kɔdi n'akyi ɛne Kennedy Japan. Nti atemdidi a ɔmo didi no nneɛma a ɔmo sopa no nsɛm a ɔmo kafa ne ho nyinaa no nkosi aka. Seesei deɛ ne mma maame ɛna ɔmo akɔsi ne so. Ne mma maame o ɔmmra na ɔmmɛka sɛ ae ɔnka nsɛm bi mfa Kennedy wɔnka nkosi aga. Na Adwo Asafo ne mpɛsua so korɔ to aba wonya ase. Messi, the mmerɛ bi ɛsiiɛ. Sɛ mokae mmerɛ bi de ɛsiiɛ. Professor Amakakwe, ɔne Owura Bambabɛ, na ɔmɔpere akonnwa ɛwɔ Ghana. Na akonnwa no a na ɔmɔpere no, na akonnwa no ano ɔhye paa. Ɛyɛ Speaker of Parliament. Ɔmɔkɔto aba no wie no, MPP ni baako ɛtu tia Professor Amakakwe. Hwan na ɛtu tia no? That was the question. Judas Ben, Scarlett Ben, the Befra MPP. The same Judas no, Ombeyi Bawumia. Inti mufa ntu mutrim. So say we MPP delegate na wuti me. 2024 no, we a big mistake. Nipa na wo se mokoyi no ye Kennedy Japan. Ɛna mo ye amfo no so. Ɛna binum ko gigi sika. Ɛna binum ko ye nneema bi emfata na mo ko di Bawumia chi. But this is the clear indication. Don't make that mistake again. This is an opportunity for you to make decisions differently. The one who can lead the party to capture power. That is what is important. Bawumia was the vice president, and you may attest the fact. During his leadership as a vice president, ask yourself, what did he do? Oh yeah, then there were so many things. And you believe you say. Yɛde ne si akonnwa so na sɛ ɛbɛyɛ a wɔtumi de nneɛma agu akonnwa ma Ghanafoɔ ho atɔ mo economy ne deɛ ɛkeka ho. They did all that they could, but unfortunately the man couldn't deliver, and that is factual. Also, when you are talking about issues, yɛnka asɛm sɛ ebi asɛm na ɛbaa yɛ ane abɛka ho. Da bi a meka kyerɛ wɔn sɛ wote hɔ a yɛ analysis. One say, Omuni Bibiaka, Bawumia campaign, they don't have anything to say, and they don't have any message to send across. The only thing they are doing strategically, they say, a quiet before you go Kennedy Japan, and you must say the thing at times simple to have fun. Say, by your moya sadiana, the bube funo about respond. They say, you see what is happening? And now I yet to say, movie be among. I say, snipping a diamond. Aye, Bawumia camp. You see, a clear, you can say clear. Ghana for ni vias, my young say. Nipa obeti me amboa, a man be before, et my win elections, a Kennedy Japan. And inti, a mabunusi a pedrimaya, also a to Abama Mammy. Mahama a nice gentleman. As an amamunum go yes, say, a man for complaints of Mobutu Marje. A man for so more promises of my man for and materialize it. Even promise bit to say, Muhammadi Mwadansi, the 24-hour economy. You who economy be a Mahamadi about 1 year, a 24-hour economy. We are said there. Obviously, a drawback you are a yatrima. And simply, okay, can it promises be your member and at least Obit may deliver and go deliver. Nkwaye bibi kakra ontimi nyehwe ninse mokan nyina ontimi ni so ninse modi tu jaso bo be nyina ontimi enti. So you can imagine on say wo ya ade na wo ye ni ya ye beka ho asem wo ya ade na wo de gu akwa mu ya ye beka ho asem ba say wo ya ade na enkoye so ye wa asem ye beka fa ho eni Ghana fo nyina hu eni wi asem ye hu say baby adeni didi kono MPP amanyoku a mistake no mokotena nche na omuti akunya so kama, and they made big mistake because opportunity na daho and omuye mistake na mokotena nche. In the say omokotena nche no omusua bibi je ni bisa omusua afi na ngomba so prozi zembe se be ebi no bitima wiem prozi oti abrochire ozo bi ogana nkoto man no nkwa akoto be 50 akoto 200 no akoto 400 se be yom bitima ya no mato ati Kennedy Japan se nnuemu tactics ni nyina de sisi ni nyina what I say e friendship no mokoto aba no ntia bi bivu ahu se omo di Bawumia chi omo se onya inti they say they are the best thing na say and omo sheda engu Kennedy ni masenke kansman ne papa mfa no se be ya obeba abontia be kasa said they baba be yano, said they obey see, and he said, Omadinam ne mame. Eh, a woman say of freedom of association, the OPBA and best support. Eh, now will be what that would cheat, and no, I won't cram you know a shame cram. Now, Obi a winning the baby, politics now, Hushiano. A moody hen address of also could in it. Oh, and we asked him over cows, on the and the idea woman said, this is not family and friends affair. This is not family and friends affair. And then they win him the meaning of family and friends. This is not family and friends, and they win him the meaning of family and friends. 18 somehow, okay, can you announce we ask him? Say, a motion there you will be a bang. No, I can't say man, no much national money. I said, even in the macra, my grand good in a cheap. But I was not the quiet dream. The nimby was no ferry. Because Oko baby a book and editing. What I say, Oko baby, I'm a devil waka or finishing, or dear body, only be aka. That's my walking in a new one you're better about me, and I so I just have better my Kennedy Japan. Ah, now, or share them or share them wha. When in a share them. I want the Yenina, ya be that campaign. Would you be a to make you be a chair, drew out or 1 or 20? What I say? Ah, Namonkai, Baumia, or Motuaba, the crew from one baby. A month when the H. compare man over Baumia, or Motuaba 1 year 00. And no, when you pass 0, no more Mujina police station, command to a manana. And if I quite dream, you see what's happening, the same thing had happened. It is a little bit the yeah, can't say, and this woman, she crying, at least, or Mamma City no Egina. What I say, or Mamma City Egina, or say, I was address, I would say, or demand, one demand them. What do you want to them? All kinds of demand them, and I watch less wedding at them, thank you. You do not know the other example. What was that? May say, sir, and near man, old story will be any. If I can edit Japan, say, or cannot quarry. And there will be a new man, I'm going to pay ye. And now on pace is silly. Indeed, the question is, or more and why not be a drum will be ye be question. What the question of a man to man, teeny my baby positions, I would grow be and positions in a manana, no much Juma more be. Now you didn't so I say, oh, as soon as you be a position where no which may be a Juma will be in a beach. Umi a Juma, Onya, was the answer may do what she. Nibby, which now know yet and will be young one and will be dibby a man. A chum. Ain't it the Amubeka be a monka? I didn't be a person who didn't be a monka, but answer be a MPP delegates now your margin every. I'm talking about they know the person because and you've been a better actually. Or Jenny MPP delegates in home. Or no, there's a guardian god here, you'll be the any problem. But anyone must say, it been my brother party. Now, Omu deserve so live good, comfortable life, Kakra. Now, so, MPP by power, a man feel. And as I am not bro, some kaya. A brand year for a month forward, Yefa MPP forward, Joka word, Mono. Yefa MPP forward, Mono. The Coba and say, Miss Ominami, a unity, maybe appropriately. Why? And to come to you, maybe I'm at Obas. Why? Why, Minia?
No, bro.
Yeah, maybe I do the witch mark. I could know a witch mark off, maybe I met men now, so now, why?
Yeah, when I met us in my meeting.
All right. Indeed, that is a fact. Say, we have said the Okano Quarria, Ohunye. At the end, say, you had the chance, no, a ma'am. And a munya kunyano. She, a juma bit to say, National Identification Program. MPP vonne de ba, and this if we name home share, or wonim kwanya faso, na do no faso de buy. National Identification Program, a create jobs. Na jobs, no. Yemfa even MPP for one be crow ma bere woman. Can I tell you say, oh, one day party no, and then a Jumani Ghana for MPP for crowd, your own farm war, you see a Jumani is on MPP for Kennedy and a big name. We say, how? sɛ binom akɔ nkuraase akɔyɛ campaign ebinom akɔyɛ campaign ama binom koraa no wɔte sɛ ɔmo abere wɔ wiase ama ɔmo asetena no ayɛ biribi wɔ hɔ because ɔkɔ nkuraase kɔyɛ campaign yɛbɔ ebinom nyaka nkwanhyia ebinom wotɔ nsuo ebinom nso wɔbu ɔmo ebinom ne nyinaa amanfo asacrifice ɔmo wie ama akɔfa kɛnate fa abɛsuo sɛ mo a mo brɛ party no mu no yɛmfii mu hwan na ɛka bi ma mo enti sɛ wote hɔ na yɛka asɛm wei kyerɛ wa ɛwɔ sɛ wotena ase din na wobusa Kennedy kasa suyɛ sɛ how sɛ ɔmo abere party no na ɔmo na ɛbrɛ amanfo abere kɔm di ɔmo na yɛmfii ɔmo enti wei ne yɛ adeɛ ɛwɔ sɛ wote ase sɛ ɛnyɛ sɛ yɛ kasa te sɛ de amanfo bɛbɛdidi atɛm obi ba na obɛdi Kennedy Agyapong atɛm wate sɛ yɛabɛdi Bawumia atɛm obiara mɛdi n'atɛm o yɛbɛkyerɛ deɛ Kennedy bɛtumi ayɛ ɛne yɛbɛkyerɛ deɛ nti a awɔ sɛ amanfo to apa ɛde ma Kennedy Bawumia de sɛ ɔbɛyɛ vice da ɔbɛyɛ vice no mumusa mo ho deɛ ba adeɛ pɔten na ɔyɛ maa Ghana obi a ɔka kyerɛ sɛ ɔno na ɔnyɛ driver ɔyɛ mate na obi a ɔnyɛ mate ɔyɛ mate no na ɔne Nana Addo na te office da biara nti ɔne ne te office no sɛ problem bi koraa onim na Nana Addo ohu so a ade nti na wankyerɛ no because Nana Addo de ne ba bɛyɛ running mate nyinaa saa bɛrɛ na ɔnyɛ MPP ni a ɔde ne bɛyɛ running mate nyinaa no ɔka kyerɛ sɛ onim economy mu nti ɔde ne ba ama ɔde economy nneɛma no agugu akwan esi sɛ nti monyɛ mistake ɛnkɔka sɛ ɛna moda so waste mo mmerɛ mo time ne mo energy ɛbɔ Bawumia din oni biribiara a ɔde brɛ mpipifoɔ obi sɛ aduro bɛgye wa ɛyɛ atrema sɛ nka na ɔwɔ biribi ɔde ma mpipifoɔ a ɔde ma ɔmo dadaada mpipifoɔ aban tua wo ka aban tua wo yere ka aban ma baabi da aban biribiara de ma wo onim deɛ economy na ɛwɔ sɛ wotumi de boa ma economy no gyina no wobɛyɛ ntoro kaa ɛnɛ NDC for by ɔmɔde how many months nyɛ bɛyɛ 1 year ni ɛne si di na tuma stabilize yɛkɔka mo si bue interest rate sɛn ɛwɔ mu sɛ NDC for ɛmo nhyɛ da ama mu no sei ɛnkɔ yie but si di no nko ara deɛ ɔmɔtuma stabilize ɛno nti woyɛ MPP delegate think about odaakye menka asɛm nkyerɛ mu bebree wɔ aburokyire ɔmo sɛ ɔpɛ sɛ ɔmo kɔto aba ɔpɛ sɛ ɔmo yɛ proxy ɛna ɔmo pɛ sɛ ɔmo kɔto yɛ ma ɔmo kwan ma ɔmo kɔto aba proxy yi so ɔmo kɔto yi deɛ etwa mu no 2024 yɛsi binom nipa baako ɔto bɛyɛ 50 obi to bɛyɛ 200 ne nyinaa ɔmo kyinkyim Kennedy Agyapong nsa ɛgye aba no de ma Bawumia mahu kyinkyim ne nsa wɔde ma bɛma me nua Ken mmara so Ken ɛte sɛn Ken ɛte sɛn
Bako me nua na kom te sɛn
bako na Canada te sɛn
I want to call
baabi a snow yi ne deɛ ka ho ne away everywhere every place
I go to say na me yɛ adwuma wɔ Trinity na ɛfa na saa
and that's the only problem wɔhyɛ dɛm ma yeah no so advantage kakra wɔ mu no me nua na deɛ wɛ na awɔ man
ta so na ɔka na mekyerɛ kan na ne kwan so na wɔka no ɔmo sɛ MPP about position they need to learn lessons from this abysmal performance last time around
na awerɛho paa o akonnwa kuta wo paa na mo de paa kɔkyɛ
ɔmo yɛ potopotopoto ama yɛ say na the opposition no at that time NDC they now have a super majority
yeah ɛna ayɛ akɔnɔ koraa yɛ bɔ mu din so hu adeɛ bi aso ɔmo yɛ
yeah in the so-called for Republican it being see that I'll be winning with that much margin. I'm going to be so loose with that margin. It being see that. So it's time for lessons learned and to be introspective and to look at why we were where we are. But the equity, it doesn't look as if you say some of the people in the party learned the lesson.
Debbie. They haven't made any plans like that to say that is what the situation
That's
is.
That's right. So we should acquire a bonye ya, sing OCA ya. To say time. Now, MPP party no, So Obekaya, going all the way back to the 70s, through the 80s and 90s now, Rawlings was able to successfully tag MPP party as a party of elitists. I would say well-educated people that they don't care about the lower class. Sadly, that tag was there and stuck until Kufuor time, and it started to echo. And Nana Addo had a big opportunity to dispel that notion, because in politics, there's a perception is reality. So, and one of the reasons why MPP, especially at another time, was able to dispel that notion, say a party of elitists now. One of the key or ace in the hole was Kennedy Japan. Mr. Kennedy Japan, I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah, it's a fact. But we are talking about fairness. Feel free and talk, okay?
But his authenticity and his appeal that cuts across party lines, you cannot argue with that. The man has an appeal and authenticity that cuts across party lines. But I think that Nana Addo has set MPP back. He's done a lot of damage to the party. Why do I say that? We're a leader. The back stops with you, as you always say here in North America. If you're a leader, the back stops with you. And under your 8-year rule, the party has been decimated. It has been fractured. People have fled the party.
Nipa MPP a lot.
That's
almost
right.
Half of the members.
That's right. So you need to push. You need to push the restart button, and you need a fresh face. It cannot be a business as usual. You are bringing the elites of the party. You need somebody that has a populist appeal. Kennedy Japan, the appeal is a little similar to Trump. I'll be very honest with you. That populist appeal, because on yet your typical politician, he speaks like a real person. He's not as polished as your typical politician, and therefore he has the populist appeal. Rawlings had the same appeal. So he wasn't seen as a politician. He was seen as, Mr. Boomer said, he was seen as somebody who speaks his mind. It's in some person, even if you don't like him, something tells you, say, look, he's authentic. And that is the appeal that Kennedy Japan has. Until I think, the MPP for is serious to win back again. They should look at those things and decide, this is the man that they should support. Now, the ex-wife, the madam, the Obeki Kaina, I think it's actually going to backfire. I'll be very honest with you. It's going to backfire because you are trying to appeal to the woman in the party, say, Nipa would be a martyr and a Ekotwa. Well, some of campaign money, the other one can say, Ubudi be martyr, they may better support.
Abra no campaign amount, Domin Kwabenya constituency.
Right. Because don't forget at that time, another person was trying to seek Kennedy Japan's support. And he said, no, this is the mother of my children, so I'm going to support her. You could have easily said to Kennedy, thank you, but no thanks. We will really be martyred.
All right, I'm saying.
And the one can. I said, no, big like us will be matter. Actually, right from the start, you are sure and said, your way, and yet authentic.
Because authentic. Utum says she has been coached to come and say this. Yeah. So I somewhat true. You wanna go from him. It be no more to my bro. Your mother make us see. Say be ya Kennedy be kasa. And no more dia bro. No so make us see. Say be ya Kennedy be kasa. And I Kennedy in fear me nyina. Cause meet you.
And you increase the own few.
Come on, way the crime so.
Oh yes, sir. It's very good because I know that I bet you say he's become politically more mature or more makasa. But you see, the long-term damage. I believe that Kennedy is going to win the primaries. I believe he's going to win. No doubt about that in my mind. But the dangerousness in the long term, when he fails against the opponent, and whether whoever that person is going to be, and it's not. Some of these things that you have said, you fracture the party. It will come back to haunt the party. The other side can use that against Kennedy. I want to say, the other side is
okay, say, maybe, or Mokai, now, on your marketable, on your presentable, on your presidential material. MPP, Baumiano, I feel no more upon a Chomra make campaign, man. So, guys,
that's right.
And
That's
no,
right,
most of the demand, no one did demand, then a more far as still no more Baumiana campaign. You see, double standards, said which you are money.
I know that no more. You see, right now in Ghana, no, and you see, there's a trend across all over the world. People are getting tired of career politicians.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you people wonder how Trump was able to win in 2016 and also a friend say 2024. It's because people are all over the world are becoming tired of career politicians. And they speak on both sides of their mouth. It's, somebody who comes across as not a politician, your typical politician, and speaks his mind, even if he's unpolished and has some weaknesses, and I said, and they might be MPA. People are willing to forgive that and excuse that. So, because in lieu of say, Obitmaya Adia, Kennedy, he cuts because Obia or criticizing the party even when the party was in power. He would say sometimes you come and says, no, maybe they never be saying the grassroots, no, they love the man. The grassroots of the party, they love the man, and you cannot win an election without your grassroots. I know the man 2024 lose abysmally because the grassroots did not show up in Ashanti region. A margin of loss now. Mm-hmm. The number of votes that they lost by now, it is almost identical to the number of votes of people who did not vote for them from their base. If you call Ashanti region said their base did not show up, and you see that base that did not show up, the margin is almost similar to the number of votes they lost to NDC. You cannot win an election without your base. And the base is the grassroots, and the grassroots is the ordinary man on the street. And right now, the MPP, the mainstream MPP, they've lost those people. The only person who can bring them back is Kennedy Japan. Because they see
the sadness aspect, and they know he will be the only person who can bring them back. But they are still sabotaging him. They're still doing certain things just to create impression that he doesn't deserve to occupy the position or something. You see, it's not being fair because they know in their hearts that he is the only person who can help MPP to win the power. But look at what they're doing.
Absolutely. And they say, Bawumia say, I always said Bawumia wasn't going to be able to win. The man doesn't have the appeal. He's a nice man, always smiling, but he doesn't come across as a leader. Mm-hmm. He doesn't come across as a leader. This is my opinion. He strikes me as somebody who can be easily manipulated when in power by certain forces. He doesn't strike me as a leader. But you cannot say that about Kennedy Japan. Like, love or hate him, say he's his own man. And that is part of the appeal the man has. Now, the main kind of say, the damage that we are doing right now, when Kennedy wins the primary, so I won't kind of say, eventually, you are looking at the long-term game to win the presidency. Mm-hmm. It's in the win a primary, on one also be done also. I'm going to win a presidency. And so we say, more than beginner. Can you come back later on in 2028 and say, now I'm supporting him? Can I bring here right now in 2028 go and on media, social media or any form of media platform to say or support Japan?
The only problem
no. Actually, they should look at that. And said Bawumia, if he really is looking at the interest of the party, if he's really, really and truly looking at the interest of the party and not just himself, he will tell these people, say,
the most sadness aspect is that he pretends that he wasn't aware of anything going on. But eventually, they speak on radio, TV, they speak on social. You hear everything. You coach. One said the assembly, but eventually he pretends that he doesn't know anything. Isn't that surprising? Because the air course or yes, also onim ho hwe. Ebinum wie so na moko ne fie. Into how many minutes? And would be catch on some munya tem didie no na mon ka se de mo besi aye rather than somebody atem didie nante.
Exactly. And you see, and also so long, and that is the asthma kind of, and then the concern, and that is the reason why Bawumia, although he's beginning to lose his credibility right now. Because we'll say you pretend to say you don't know anything about these people, but these people, no, they come with your name. I won't be there time, they come with your name. That's right. It is two things. And some we almost have about fear. Secondly, so also we a true leader. Not to say who leadership skills are. You come in public and tell them, say, I need this to stop, cease and desist right now. Also, opportunity here. Let's go and talk about the issues. What I'm going to do when I come. I mean, so we do be at them. Let's come. And look, it will show say you are a leader. But when what to me and control the people that are those in your camp, how the leader of the party, how would you be able to control other people around you? It's means that right now he's actually showing me, say, he lacks serious leadership skills, and in fact, he also lacks some credibility because no. It's a Ghana, the people are not asked. People are gradually becoming politically
oriented.
It's we see what is going on, and I'm telling you, say, populist candidates from around the world are winning elections one after the another. You have Trump in the U.S. You have the guy in El Salvador, okay, and now you have somebody like Kennedy Japan, whose appeal cuts across party lines. People know him for his charitable work, for his circle of benevolence, and people know say he speaks his mind. And when he feels he's wrong, he comes out. I was so heartened when I saw Kennedy Japan coming to apologize to Mahama, said, "What did Mahama tell my officer and try? Now we are sorry." You see what I mean? That is a true measure of a great man of a merit with him.
So put your mom in 1 second, and I'm in my new baby Mraso. Francisca, hello, Francisca. Mahusa also. With Macasana.
I'm also going to come over. Daddy Fred.
Yeah, you're so proud. I'm
a patrol maker, free France. You're from experience back open.
Oh, experience. Boko dear.
Yamiadum Boko.
Yes.
Now, nearby a draw Safuana. Wama Medina Huyao.
I represent.
If he say, Enka, yes, I do fear or you. And now the old card, the Apocotoko dear, and Kayana bro. I had the Kauma, a papa president, and Kayani Munyam Shamon. Now the wood too soon ago, no Apacofa have by their ship. Hey, Adwa, again a way to Okaniba pa and we are sure so your Caniba. Tribalism, Bugrina Buya was through. Sir on Penecra mark kind for or aspirants need be and seen in her crown on my barbechiano. Now, Okaniba, also sounds who ye be. Now, so prefer would dear. Oh, Mommy dear, oh, Quaco Priama, Obia, or no, so pet. And can interchange Beba Kumasi dear, and I say Beba a Kamamu dear, or no prefer card, Ghana card than 1,000 interchanges. I'm a Ghana acquiring in an essay. A crack Kumasi road cry nearty. Papa, we are or see. Or Banwa Babe save Ghana city from $4 to 16. And Condi and Compam from Famra 16. Or time 4 dear drew 16. Sandy Power, ya dear Juma Shan and Sour Best Camp Ghana for 1 to me and your say Juman. Yes, it's deny a hata and Capa paint to me save my well to me. Yet Chianica for that on face camera back. For I said Jumana, yet. Offensive camera back Baumia or Bechaya Bossa or economic risk kid. Want me and save economy no I'm a businessman, you know what to bet your MPP. Nintina MPP call opposition to Baumia for a sick back. What's coming? Now I just afford me and who could say who selfish interest in Tianco Twabama Baumia and yes our political party ambition or political ambition or a barrier. Nasana here or Bapa. In fact, sir, a man politicians no. Or we a criminals to chair man of cry. Red Cecilia da Paye.
What to what currently any criminals and if you don't say you accuse you with that in evidence. Until I withdraw. I withdraw.
I withdraw that a criminal issue no. Omo ye amamofo a chain a memano. Shake said in a most of one why one of his cow dear when I know be a so bad tea because cow no so area no so crime refugee in it. Just a more dear and came we and Cameraman and cowboy a gala will cranky ye becas a bianya. Now what Barbie see also would drink one no more Dutch. Future uba dream or no there be. And I will pay the bedding in them. Now, would as would dear him. I selfish interest in tea and Cotabama Baumi and about me and a den or a magana or besis no den or a my.
Oh, this I know your mate in tea or your mate in tea went to me and not Stian Manso.
Mate, I wouldn't experience what driving with the head and near the cash on Santa Fire got them. Kai see the mouth. Get them out, got them straight, boom, 38%, and I win your my. And Chester won't me more party, no, won't be more Ghana. And today, Tina, yes, I for man and show us. The intention is of a good party, no. If it's all papa, one papa, man, Crawford, dear, no moody, dear, Yamia, so or major man is one or moody at 10 cents of Canada, and a company free buy. I dear, why ya or dear save party, no, from MDC in some mama who 8 years in power, and Yesika. From 4 bedrooms to Abrosaya and now team cantonment near the day. Or you let me yakwanko bubu be die to go. Or be a drew baby who say, Esrim ha met me their feed this African, farming. Or drew a voter who say, I have bet me a tourist center. Or drew how who be the cry a bit me a horrible ball mine. Not more pesa any panamu good who feel good anymore. I didn't near my talent. Na mo ya dia o man hia mo sa ne ko si sen enye 38% na mo de kan
38% o mpesu ya so kora wonya 00 wonya 00 mpesu ya so o bepe MPP asa ko di animu bi ye chinchim Canadian sa ye de ma okra ankosi aga
akufo ado na ye de problem ba o mi na abon akufo ado de ne ba ye se o meye ye sikasam ni yie Osisi deny hata na ba omi ade oye economist oye intelligent no do oye lawyer wonim sikasam hwe ba omi abaya wa ba ye sikasam basa wantimi anye hute afa amwaye monka no kro mundi no kra ma mo ho na ye munti e na ken o break kan ehia no eye mu ye die mu nana no mu ye die nti na nani abre ba omi a wa ma ye hwe afa amwaye ne ho kra won sam dodo esoro ntokwa no kra no eyi no free mu ni pasen ko obegina because esoro ntokwa wanti bi ampata ono ani kro man prosecution we advice wanti mi anya ho hwe enti ni kwa kra sen ka obegina se nto so aba wo results so kra ye failed 38 is a failed result enti wo hia so baba begina biem monka no kra ma mo na mundi no kra ma ma no
na uko exams na kunya 38%. That just say one bomb
you are failed 8%. And you know na mo nya na akufo ado onye ehuto aba ne de okọ ba omi abon na wabon waji esika di kwa wantimi ansave economic issue no wantimi anya hwe economist and wantimi ansave economy he is a failed economist wantimi anya hute ya mesoso obi aso ne be ka no kra kire me no na mo mpatie ye be ka kire
experience they ma reho ne say my experience they ma reho ne say atemo mu didi Canada Japan se mo mo kanyina on se Canada mekasa you obebie na no be ka asem ba ko pe eno no mbegina so say just omuni message bia ba bia ba omi anim
microphone message ba omi do ni hwia because ba omi edi asem no ka kire ba omi tell us your message. What are you bringing on board? You don't have anything to tell us. So why are you coming back? What failing? 38% is a failed result. 38% just will be ample. A slow for no pel kusasi for or any no body to so wouldn't now kusasi now or Ghana ho now to Abama Baumia. Asamba too. Oh, you know, be on to Abama, and Tina baby or a slow on 000 no. Across the country, Zongo for you know man to amount. Across the country, Christopher and to amount. Across the country, Muslims and to amount. And today, I was our baby. Let us open so good party, no. On one hint, the Pamela free party.
So, Nipa Jai MPP. But we enti Nipa Jai MPP. Now, some get to and on the MPP ni 2018 and buy. When your opportunity
the researcher, they say MP NDC dream. I want tamale. When you say tamale, o mama ya ko because one won nim send ni pa na wo ho. Enti hu nya so mbeko. Sa and an age or show us, I say, or send this more cancer trauma or no, and them on Crawford, a can motion and the information and this for Emma, ye report or into one of the or some cock joining the NDC back. So free moon by or mammy or won't cross me banny baumia, and so meant to Abama baumia, Nam Piri baumia, and Carambu nu baumia, San or Mammy Kai, Omocasem or Boamus Meboa. Mammy and Twabama, maybe I'm better Twabama. Ah? Not Piri baumia, getting game baumia, Mimi banny baumia, Smith to Abama baumia. Now me baba to Abama, Debbie, and you're possible. 18 baumia, slow, Pejansa, Busumi way and sono 30
because Obelu on penny bed being Tinanka say Omicra and Miniam Preview because Obelu miserable, Obelu super, and in Biguase. Oh.
Yes, or sign or none, you read the still up a first lady, dinner second, and a hold the pie and a bag of crow, crown a board
bag and then ask them to a bag back with me.
And so the first lady, you know, was a second crown a hold it, and to first the end, hold by the more. And to one Gina
the bag of Berkshire, the bag of using in a bag in Berkshire, it is a gold bags and bag, I just say, a senna net. Hey. The bag you could get obi get 300 years get bag back. I got tonight.
Any a dinner chicken in our share, oh, yes, and you cannot with the Baumia and I drink at your sign. Share a where was he Ghana youth, Nimuya, Sayomufa, Ghana, Shaw, Saniana, Refini, Katie Hammond. Share. Papa you could now have small can, but me a bro for be all campadi and a many agent home pants or call a year. Try look at this.
You are now with Macassa.
Now I used to I wouldn't to miss you now. But me and my presence will be on your presence. It's a day I promote in a wound to media. Naka Jam for us to suit you. Wouldn't you crown so about me and your mitchell, Kahaka Jam for wouldn't you be chill, Kawati, young tomano. Because young to man now conquer to galam say, Emma Messiah and Sassy. Ensuing in our here for ye forest here for almost say no galam say Ghana ensue as if there is no leader in Ghana. Say, quite the agency, and Tina and this by a crowd as I put agency when I made them say, dear my revolution some trophon, also be a MPP persons and trophon could try on the videos and any number by sit also among Kawan's hypocrisy. Kidney issue. Ghana and Central Fund a problem. A big problem. And Central Fund. Omu di omanu shamo. Say I'm training and collab banopa mama me journalist. Omu my fake news, fake hair. And omu nyen biao. They don't do research. Better on your music idea, Captain Smart and him says that said to no ma beki cancer hunu no mo de a fidi amount for. She said Ghana de entina home nyina so second and emra meje o mani so boss o ma no krasa
ahonhom ni nyina esu omunya e na onu so omuhia no so no e na omahu se onu na betima ma MPP awe na so still MPP fo na bi aboro ne ahoye ani ani brenti omompese obenya Muamu himself no bit many. So a bronia who are yani and nibrenti, Mumpesa Modiman. A Yarahusem pa. My experience. Mirahopa, Abaminim say, I can give you mood dinner in some more cafan hunyanano. Ninjanano, or only a yejina, our oba is a cakai. But yes,
I'm a poem. And Sassia and Sassing near so frecken, so Rano Majomo, and Siono so frecken, and Ingina, whom a woman in a country for from. And Tina almost can Rabaji, open a bit the open a bit Najo, I could do fra, or can't we? Would the only atro no crown whom Muna, Tron whom they debomia mua, or the Becca chair say, or wire airport to Abra anyhow, wire Pualugudam, your coy anyhow, one district, one factory man who be on the chroma santimampon, and Tino, Baumia on can of crap, no crabia any mukandi or cow, the factory sitre, Nansano do much.
Now, Omo Craconiano, Obin Tray, Juma will be. Omo mo pra konya. Obse say okay, miss me bie say adwuma we. Nti me ba me bie no. Ba omi aye hu adwuma bia wa bie no Ghana. Adwuma ben wa bie no Ghana.
Omuntimi nka ba omi ayi kura cafe bar kura omi ebi da.
No. Onim say the isi tua adwuma foka no aba be say isi kasa. Me am say lady bia ba ye ma lady ne nkasa 1 second. My experience with Asipa Jinasumai. Ohima to saying.
Adumo. Me who say me niara who Hanam say me baha on the menina.
Oh, nice. My
sister may in now. I crab a minia. Oba de be a some ye chin is so fit and no papa of whom I be a chin so sa. You can my home toy. Honor the Migi, honor the one on your papa na saa ne baby mama ne nsem hunu na wo keka na de ono de ono ani pa so asosi ni so yasosi ni so se ayi no plantain no ma bo ahye yasosi ni so se plantain e de no wo ba keka asem na nka wo kura de wo no se de wo enkrofo a wo mu ka se wo ma ye ayi time a ya hwehwe wo se bra besan 11 ade na wo hye ayi wo TikTok so na wo sa Omo kasi enyu free so omo na se wu gina hwa wo kasa wo utiri ho se de ye kana sai ayi
root to say
me mpese me di na temo yo ba me de antem gide ya na mani nyi ho na so na nsem na wo support no bi amfa ho wo de support no but ho wo ko gina wo hehia poto ho utiri ho ne wano ko ho tintin sa na no ane sai obi asabu papa kura ayi awu kasa abloka u kasa amremrem no obi ahu mobo eri ano sa samono me oyo bantia na me ateni no de me ya na me mpe ateni but niema na wo ye na nya fine won so bi no wo ho asabi oma dwuni mo mre eti omo ayo madwe kura se ye mokoto ama yera kena omo tin sa ansem no a na so no wa ma wuti ni se Dr. Mahmoud Baomia ba wo be ma o de no be ma na wo ye de bibi sha won sa de na abaye
the man position we jaga na ho akotena
ya de ya wo nya ga na ho ametena me sa TikTok amegina TikTok kwa so ansa no na trimu ya o de sa no masa o papa ayi adwuma no na emfa kwa ni mu ne ja ayi ni maye Neja wo nsem na akeka no wo yo ba ntimi pese medi watem but niema na wo keka no wo se nkrofo adwene na wo asem we wati bida ono papa pa ayu pa acha o ma no pa acha ma obedi wachi eyi papa ba ku penimu no na oti ayi ho no mai ena wo na obeka sei na wi ase kra de eni wani wo hahia poto ho sa no sister pe ba bi tira o Anyasa enye ye ma me de me nka bi wo bo ho be di watem rough because papa no nya wo hwa ko ama ada na motisa said ya papa baby wo mo a wo yom papa no mo nukura no mo ye ne bone na wo su kura de ka only the last person ana first lady no an we nya anye no a we de ma ya kwa mampo
me mama root mraso wa se ka jira so root da cha him right to say
daddy was your for mama shia advance for yo mommy daddy I'm say I imagine me who video no anti this sister back yo him our madam for ti ho na me call the back door na me call na msena hima who de wunu na ye na se de mesia be di na tem ne sister we obi so on partem didi ye de fra ye de dwale ye de shata de no na ye de no na me ka kire o hima no enti me ye audio ma me friend no ma nya no enti me ye audio ma no na o hima ne friend me na me so me ye program anajo no 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 so ye audio ja me enti me wie me koti no last time they say yeah politics.
Oh, it was supporting India.
Yes. That him me patrol politics. They made dinner them. na one ne kunu no nyina o munte de o moye na se nti ho ana me forward ma ken camp panyufo ni bi so o munte nti se menye den na just panyufo kan dua batabo ni twa twa
na yeah
nti me forward ma camp no na me forward bi ma fifi so do ni fifi and fifi so forward ni ma bi ma me nti me hwe din na me se anya hwe nkama no ntum na ja my din nyina din hwe bia but amanfo arepra ne fine pa amanfo arepra ne fine minim din ti
ba cho da chi ma sama wo kai de na se ti din ni ti bianka ya no ntum ana because obe ya nya sa no se de okasa o tiatiam no okasa wo ho no
the community ni nyina atwetwe ama
me se Tadie me ni omo tie no any Canada tie no on say me can me say me hu ye no me sister answer on say so what follow me acha
me ma follow watch pa me bibia me nim but me my sister my unity no unya we dey kata meeting pa
me answer na obehu say me art no me could be answer nti me ko emuaye na me nyaaye no na che say on say
I'm too many because said you walk and not there no go dear near Wunti Cabin, a coconut dear near Becca dear, because Papa na yen idea yes support to a man or no, it is said the background what you need to. Oh yes, it is a by say. When young cannibal, obi me na make us a medium miniatum, but a young son, a cartoon.
You'll be a niatum. Yes, I see Mamma who said, and you're not by a canyon. I dear will say, I dear could
swat my say, because I summon a tongue of 14. Well, 80 say a quiet son, a biana, any part time, and a war. A biana 5 for say, a sum of a lady Abercane. I am Cotua Manua, Yalusu. So, and I say, be a Cotuma, ya can say, and the Opesia to Manana. Maybe I got Yatwaman every, but what do ya best any, yenya for crowd, yenya for. So, it's a dear. Yen in a temp, never me a Kenya as a man for or one chain because one was a walker son of Yana, and Nipa or my say be more anymore, and red one jano or more bodies. So, and to say, I net say, I say, oh, do you have a bonny church now? Etiana, I can say Chrono, Aquarana, Crony, and me and Miana.
I brought your chassis, say, ya no chassis, Makuma,
Abronya sana munyano ena munyana hwe senye nyankopo na ba mu na papa nkrofo kasa kire na no wanfi abronya enka no ka koye ina nkrofo ye ebinum so din respond man eti ne yiri ya kan se ni baby mama ni be onu so hu se ni baby dad ni baby eni papa no en okwo gina ho no kan sem sa
o mamienu papa
oni ni wa mamienu eti wo de wontimi enya idi a sa se mo je one pa de we de wo ya mama di hu ya e so chiro mum se de ni kunu no wote e no edru ba bi a eti se de kra ne bakra wo yi na ma ne ba wo yi ni man
I'm for say I'm
friend.
Yeah, minia.
Me pacho obi wo adiana se friend came and as a came pacho ni fiso.
You matter. Nation.
I think sir there should be no room here for that kind of language.
Okay, but I share I mean.
Eti me ya kana say no dey because ono no wa mini said the original one sister ni kwa huntintin ni said o ka asem no obo ho anadwini mu amere eto ni tiri mu anu anu no
mini o mai na free so wa
baby mama o se wa hwan kra asese
ai na free so
ni bia na nipa ayi na ekoye o na o kyeranko na anu nti onipa ba akukura anto a ya lusu eti anu de o
papa me the whole thing say se wo so di ba wo mi achi a ka dia ba wo mi aba obeti because the same ba wo mi anya wo di na chi a ene mu di Canada Japan atem no ba wo mi amuko yi ba wo mi mo ko ka Canada atem
on suro so de sika
Mokofa Kennedy Japan a chew when fie pa na chew mani bedi campaign echi. Eye campaign de ma ba wo mi akama. Enti se na sa bere no sanse mu ya mo ka atembidi na mu di no se no sa atembidi no adenti na mokofa ne so meboa ba wo mi. Mo say the situation is it no. Ene ya mo hu se baby a mokwa wo no na ewe ne elections no. Baby a mokwa because party ni mo dwudwa party ni mo atete nipa bro fu because of Bawumia Kennedy ne bet maka nipa na bom Moses chinchina na wa drasa for mpeshi asoka wa nlusu so lusu ye
wa lusu poto wutwe wo ye ekra ro mo se wo ba ho akra na mpese ebe ana nkrofo Mr. Fred dia ya mayi ni se omo a wo mo eye se ye mpe wo no wo mo na se wo no wani abre a wo ye papa yi said you want a wemu wono wo ka se mo ompene friend say dia na yi wono kwa wo moto aba na che ya nza ne ye declare no winner no
I not done price
ai what's one ompene ama ye nyu free so ahu enne no de papa e kuma wo ne onim se wono wo ayinti ena dia ena wo bejira ho ama ukwo hu ntintin se abeli aban
well, I think those are politics. I see politics make strange bedfellows. We are sure say be Adwoa if I say Adwoa support Adwoa Pacho Adwoa support. I think say they are promising us running mate. If you are promising us running mate, and I say they are promising us.
Only running mate. I said, "I'm going to be
running mate.
Nobody no party be running mate. Nobody TikTok for me.
Maybe I are promising us something important in the party because I think they are said the way almost near. Say, Obama baby. But I'm just saying, sir, you are the all you know. On what damage you on one day. Now that depends on Chadibi. Oh, say, address a free. Come on, look for the Tisano. When you're team player, she's not a team player. Come on, look for the Tisano. Oh, say, oh, but in America, come on, so may go to get on.
I don't want some near
it is Sadi panel. That time now, but will be on now your vice president. And I know Umane Sadia. It is said I was how I call online with her. It even shows grass or I wouldn't say, oh, course, I will bow. Yeah. You know, it's a look at it further damages your credibility. So, about me, I wish I get a credible be because I said, Sadi Power now, no or damage party to another president. What's our line? No, you know, Sadi Panel, a better than a more party at that time and I'm go for address of Baba support. But what damaging the brand, I mean, catch him, what damaging the brand, and I tell you, say, Sir Prime Minister, Ken is winning hands down. And I'm telling you, say, they are they are more afraid of Ken than Bawumia.
And this is what number will be on the party, 38% here.
They are more afraid of Ken than Bawumia. Ken has appeal, it cuts across party lines. Ken, the appeal, it cuts across party lines. And I'm more independent or Ghana, is a tenor. I'm more independent, I'm not saying belonging to any party. That Ipano, only second compete here. You have to be very, very afraid because Ken, his appeal cuts across party lines. The grassroots from NDC, for a lot of them like the guy. Bawumia will be the easiest candidate for NDC to defeat in 2028 than Ken.
Madawasi, my member B77, B77 at the same. I'm saying, oh, what's about to me? Yeah, I do me so. Yeah, Pachoka said,
the woman said, Sir, Asemi Yamete, Honorable Joseph, Asema or the Sa platform of Kojina workers are meeting and Mukase, Namto. Sa Nanado. Come up with the heat, yet dinner no power. Also, the way I didn't trend there. This and some more kind to me, according to Ushani Dean and then some more kind, if you go on Ken.
Good job.
Me sana me hunu baby.
Oh yes.
That's not dia.
Hands down.
Platform bia me koso bia no. Me ngura na emu me comment was ye me twam. Me comment na me twam. Me comment na de me kan say aye automatic and say ba me microphone no me very smart and wise but they are not smart. And someone Joseph wa kan nyina is favoring him. What you say Ghana for family and friends.
Yeah.
NDC for aye. MPP for abeyebi. What you say? Sani sabotage na nado so wakofa ne wafa ase ayi kan ayi so wompam yempam no finance minister kro so wompam no. What you say? Inti Ghana for echi saade no kokokokoko. Inti so wetimi amount platform se kan on fameda. Na chesa man no odi no.
Faithful.
Very good.
Say pa no e favor man. Inti basa kuma no tunga na boa no bewu a wopre.
I want to say, ma, I was trying to appeal to my mom was more fine telling me on the same. That's what they can. That is me in my team. I've managed teams for over 25 years. Now, ma, any man, I'm telling you, it's only my office work, ma. I'm any man. It will be say any team that I've led together, a man and woman, because I'm happy to say the manager, I am because the manager you buy, a money man tanker. It's what big the one over the can say, oh, didn't matter, but didn't matter. A man, you know, a bit chum want to say, a bit pushy back to say, a rare. No, no, 2 hours, and I'm a chronicle school, which you know. Who some about done about the dinner. A idea which you don't want to imagine that's a
first lady now wearing your no national.
Intermediate. Yeah, intermediate. Someone make they will push back. Yeah, someone make an say automatically no, and some more kind no. A favor no boken. Now, Crawford no one smart and commod your mic and graphic in them. So what can I say? Oh, yes. That is what I'm saying. Debut say heat in the bar, mammy, sister here. Say heat in a Jana Swa, not say Ghana for do many chira so not say Jana Swa, and found you be a becker. Nanado, yes, one region, and so 2016, look at how people voted for him. So what you say? It is a brand assume to say a chirano. So what you say? You say government could remains and a new woman can be. You see, your Sakola Park, man to man, boot for boot. Yeah, into whatever the more heavy you see, a very shocking Crawford.
They want to meet Chinchimo Bianca and Casse. One to Abama.
Chinchimo Bianca, but I say, your man who say, or your bat say, you can be a better be actually.
I know,
I know, dear. And my young can be. So when you do be out,
okay, because we ate you
because the American say
B77 came up
and if they are not their own enemy, and could be a warren, could never send a young bad who look on us up what you say? So their own enemies, Obama, Waroba, Uncle Beman can name Munyon and Yonko Boss, half an account, or also ban on so who of a town be. What you say? Indeed, they are on their own enemies in their natural. That's what they are.
All right, but Mama, B77, Mama, Ben and Brass, Ben,
me bow a bush for me Casafi
room. Okay,
it shall be. Yes, be some say Ghana no. Address of your Macoma say.
Address of baby.
Sir, where TikTok address of USA.
And TikTok address for the Ghana one.
Domi
Kwabinya, yeah.
MPP Nino.
But all right.
There's a bit Papa Carabin as a
but all right.
Adwasafo we na ilusu ya obetna asempa beka kire se MPP fo Akufo-Addo administration ni papa de biara ne cars won kobu no we ya me ba adwasafo
me aka no a
master wa no na ono wa bono master
we bumbo adwasafo no kocho yogurt da me ko be nyana omuhuru no
okay.
The question here is, and yes, I the same delegate way on the mic code and to get zero.
Repeat the question, Ibia.
Delegate here on Mukasama. And you want to go to a bar, do you want to name my guy? You're to get zero.
I said to the guys, any power, my minimum, I short memory.
And Timunti, how terrible is wisdom when it does not bring forth to the man that is wise.
Wow.
Yes. Woman, I would say an intelligent enemy is better than a stupid friend. You see how wicked we are. When Ken is preaching about Ghana first, no, Monty. We are so wicked. Na Bible catching say, "Nimudia me my nimuti." It's a lack of knowledge. My people perish. So they've taken us for granted. Till now, we are angels on all politics on no. Timamfonia Debbie. Obata pa. Na just woo. The papa brabo babo nyina obedi 12 years so akunya no so nyina na wonya approach na sesika na so sesika na so you are fighting for yourself because also future. Oh my God now me kase we me ba my sister now my sister I need a DHS TV nya ba na oka se me graph ya no oka se bi mame why you hold you where hold you ultimate force to become a canning call for one yard almost no abante idua but a poor one nika e kana
no de one can ye pa which is the route to pa minimum
mami say sadia say sana ukadia ama me wira papa and so and crabata ne would be adu nyina no obe any day ni kana enti say trek on na ko won kofo ni na ko won
ai sa the root one is akra nti we dey am wan pa
that's in mind what
say na wo ka dey wo person wo ka kire say enti wo dey OTB and why you will not voice out. Because wouldn't Papa Sokran wouldn't yet. You know the right thing to do.
Me must have now okay and say.
That's my was a bad okay.
No, you people should allow me to finish. Otherwise, you are not being fair to me.
Because of Ben Cosy you.
I have to conclude it.
Ben Cosy you.
It's so painful. You must be a tear. You see, the Magana for no more time connected. I have spent my own money with a chunk of war because of Ken. Yakasasa. Mame, Yawada, and you might be breaking. I find you big, Mammy way. Oh, you will smell the pork and say, this weekend, you're not going to Spain. We are not going to because look, we can't afford to lose this one. We can't afford to lose that.
Emotions there too much.
The man who speaks truth to one another is silent. The man who speaks truth when others are silent, when others hide, Honorable Kennedy will only confront the wrong This is the man we are talking about. He said action first. He will then motivate you. Ghana need a strong leadership. We can't afford to lose that man. And to yes, we ain't me in trauma, be and to me, Medina platform, so we can go into me, and my country as a who conclude also who political to who. And who born dog? Who born dog? Hey.
Yeah, that was Ben. Ben, you ever asked me? You ever coffee dance? So coffee.
Very Fred. Media wakasa de brubi ache na adwene. Na nyamenim no kra ni media ade titu a media ha me kese afa the party no ho. Ene say yina ade esi hu no se esi adwene kan. Ni ehwe party no ni ti ene ne fire by. Ene yen aim. Meti obi ase se no obi akire won ma we need to exercise or restrain your kasam any ye mu ati ase enko ben nyinara obi a wodi odi na chi me say me support to Ken obi biara
obi an kasenti ya obi e o so ba so nti so obi e di obi ati o tre na
obi ani di obi
ma me nya botre
asam na kan no pepe
ma me enye won mo bia me che o che na me nka so obi e di obi ati
okay so
oh she need too much ni ade na no anipa no
when you begin to use words me nka so we di obi ati mo but when you begin to use word who born dog ni ade a emotions are being metiasie obi akasa etia a wan kasa yi eye no kre ba media me ma adwa me chense mumi nsusu cause enkombe ni nara yeku ye ho ni na se ba akofo wini a we need each other to fight
asema wo kan ba omi akam enim se wo ye sa ade abronye eji kenede Japan atem no ni na maja
that Fred make us about me, I have a serious problem with Abronye. Any day wa, any because if I am penny for Moody party name, I will want to be and to Tunyama. A yadi hard drink. Many car, and yes, a hard drink. Look, people are taking things for granted, and I'm telling you about Quetian because any pay dinquire to buy Abronye more than any other factions that done it in Yadina. And you know, council. See, I serious far see a winning power. Honestly speaking, I don't see it. Na me anim Ukraine. How say you won't be for Moody party name. Na mo timi ntwe ma enkofo emudi nsem hu say obi tsa bronye. Obi ti say individuals are omo kasa fi sabi o ken. Nye ni perform bi asa. What did they mention say? The contribution to MPP no is so massive. I mean individually no enipa wa bo omo. Sabi o say ebia won ne nya adwene ebia ne so ne ideologies ni ade a Mimi didn't say ya team didi. Na ni manu ma many dear. That's some no dear. The kind cannot. I know you better can it. But this is Yamima can say that afraid. We should not give listening here to what the manu ma can. What our focus should be is yen selling messenger honorable Ken Ebedian. When we begin to do listening
live in a country we consume information.
That is it. Because
I can tell you one fact. That's right. I am telling you one fact. People don't know this fact. Only 10% of Ghanaians are on social media. I'm telling you, it's a fact. See,
confidence so put you. Okay, say 10% are Ghana. Even newspapers and radio, fact information from social media. Social media containing about 90% of the media outlet in Ghana. And Nippon
MPP delegate 60% our TikTok.
Yes.
MPP delegate 60%
our TikTok.
Yeah, no, you know, delegate party in our TikTok. So the other can echo say one son or now actually.
Simple.
Yo, that afraid. You tell me, Mammy Cassana say, me say, Mammy, some Mammy, not some more kind of media. Sabi your bad my phone. I know more about you media minim. What she said, no me. Sabi, yo, a more hamami. A lot of people know. I mean, it doesn't make sense, say. Sabio, I will press Ben Kasembi. All that she was saying was personal interest. And people are not going to, but meaning, delegates, I'm not for him.
Yes, or muye, Midianium Ukraine, as some of the kind of Hamami, mean whom 70 and 109. I say issue. The American question is fine, we need to address it, but the mommy and money too much listening here. Now and distracted Papa need to more episode. This is here, can message in so I'm on for focus. Now, Master Papa. Yes, Papa said, media phone, Omuya no more, twisting Yama. YouTube your coin, people have turned things Oma Dani Nikasari in Yen, Oben you be watching more of what like the Juma so you'll be a peer because Omu take Papa advantage because Omu say can a very passionate person when he speaks. But media na sa media ya edane na asem no ma ye na ma papa na eden eluki so bi oyeni tasum bi ma party but sabio very yo eni MPP mu I do cry ni enkwase sama ni pedi abro nyam ni nkofo bu party mu aya na me di leadership no ya na media nyame ni me se ewrade ni yentimi sisan ye leadership no because mo ye kwan bi aso
Kofi dance me dance na memra ayi abrewa ete say Kofi me dance abrewa FM reaction is say ya bebo obi aso bia benya time akasa abrewa unfortunately I'm say onisho abrewa okay koso
okay media ye ma me na asem na okokan ye no Uze 2024 yebeko elections no na oyobi a no di Dr. Mahmood Bawumia because me was Sumiano West nti omo ba Sumiano West ha no na me wo hobi omo nyina na bae no di Dr. Echi no omo ba be campaign ni ade but o hwe ma me na ye woka nyina no West di Dr. Mahmood Bawumia who say no family and friends no na ni ye den agi muye pa ni nti a obeka say family and friends government na ni jepon I need you want to say we shall obey a vice president keke plano. Otimi Edi Sumiana Airport contract. Emma Nebra, I a friend Ibrahim Bawumia. Abraham Bawumia, sorry. Nebra a friend Abraham Bawumia. Emma Neye. Nay, Nimio NDC new. Or the
no NDC no the contract in man.
Yes. On it Neyere. Neyere Canadian, but we were finishing Omu company energy sa contract na ye I fast so am for parliament am yanya den debate about a contract a no so any demand e ni mi o a ye ndc ni ye tosu mi nu o san so e de sa family and friends na lobby ma nasi ekoye Saudi Arabia ambassador so we dey city no ni e tosu mi ensa sa de na o sign de ma na konta abu Ramadan enya Niema bebre eko chen wa denta ho a otimi ye den e de wini adenta city no e wa NDC team this ye kase family and friends no opa akinyegie bia nim nti adwasafo ahu say obua papa no in case of say papa ne ba ban mu a na say ono adwasafo akra no say bi atempo onkita certificate plan papa ne betimi aman contract because of say na damfo any Dr. Mahmood Bawumia na doctor enhwe se ebia dibira medema adwasafo betimi aya na se ontimi nyeden enye ena hwenki other ways so a sebi one ye papa na wonkura tu ntu onim se ne onabo Kennedy Japan tie se sebi on so sonkwase asem so se onsem fata onfa man so onse ne stinti na ni abri because adwasafo ni se waji aban sika dia wanya adwuma ye man ministerial appointment not America ena osa wa TikTok wanya adwuma so aban twia neka but honorable Ken nkontua neka ono no feel say oya de a honorable Ken enka no kukuo na mum oka no abonten sebi ye nananom wo bebi say wa ma oba nsum kura brema sebi onyina obeye den ubesu ama no ndi papa ne timi hu say wo obeka no kukuo mkura kire bia wo mfa no obi wo nso a ukwi nanim kukuo ma omai but ukwi nanim wo bedwam a osisa so on say nesitian anything obeka kire say sika awoje akatwi awoje no mfaso obi ani so mo man Ghana so on say nesitian nti papa no saa mema mienu no honorable Ken ne Dr. Mahmood Bawumia no oni obi ana ntipen nti oni ni obi a betimi aden aye so what I say anything na ni abra chinchin a doctor mbra because doctor ba ono ka so pewe ya doctor ntimi deny say me mfa mawo so on say nesitian no nti adwasafo ade na sem no oni ayi bia aka just say ni yafun na odwene ho Sebi nyanka nyamia ye wi nkonye oden bio.
Asem no.
Nyamia ye wi nkonye oden bio. So say ne sitie no. But because of say on win Ghana hunti. Opese o seminim so opese obesin Dangote o. So opese obesin hwan wo Ghana. So say ne sitie no. E na wo hwe maami we ya de wo a wo sika sakra kire say onye obi obebre ne ho asiama be ma. Wo de yemfa compare Mama Christy okọ campaign grounds hwe ne kasa eda fomboko eno na buso obi anim so loud ntu ye loud no oba ye louder untimi ni nsan eni nti no na wo mienu one papa na ntimi nsan a broken heart nti wo hu de okeka so say na sitie no because all her so be transfer ma obi a first lady abra oni be man wo ma mienu a eye ne ya nti yo nti ase o say me ka bi
incoming president 2029 can ohene akompra kon kwami.
I was so can be bia na egu papa na ni mase so on say na sitie eni nti na wa hyeda o yes ani emani ni emfa ye delegate say ye na ho enti say person no ye ni da na ba o ye betwetie na ma anhwa set 8 no kra onya ni general election
o da bi da abrewa woni say de yako ba o me nka so be ka koto maka no
ba o na address afo kra so beto amaken address afo beto amaken
o me nka so koto maka
no kra pa
me say address afo beto amaken
Fred, nothing is going to change. The next president.
I would say one thing I also want to say, yeah, no, we are not necessarily concerned about say the address of a bit to me. I'm a kind of lose prime minister. No, we near the primes are winning, but we are looking at the long term game because some of the cases here. It's one thing. Wasn't that the initially yes, was that the program near Cassette? But my company mobile, and your problems are just a company Baumia. But come and say Baumia by saying it's in the made they support no. But by manical person, so be obedient or did you matter? Or did you matter? One company mouse and the one for Anjas. Did they can say, Yomuano, and yes, and a bit more if can. We are not afraid of that. Can I win it prime minister? But in the long term, in the general elections, as a summer years had damage, you know. How is the party going to unite? And how are you then going to come and then support Kensei Mutumakan? I probably that in summer, okay. How would the percentage? And then the problem, the long term. So, primary there, we are not worried about it. Can I win your year? But in the long term, and this is for me to send me and this party now. For Joseph one was many Abronia no some let me born 24/7 against the general election.
There no one so nya imagine say o mu jai sa asem ne ka. Ensem no problem no. No nya imagine.
So mo party ni here. Omo share in the long term because say no can we need here Abronia obecha be gina ababa support can again.
Yeah man we don't need him.
And then this candidate. You have to also you have to be wise. Come and say me support Baumia and forthrightly and forcefully say the reason tell support no. 200%.
Simple as that.
That's it. But
I will be there for matching. And
then the person. Now maybe advice will come to a honorable candidate upon the say. Uncle someone come and your uncle form. Now on your cool throughout. You should not take the bait.
Say Omako meeting no. Omako ye meeting. The meeting no Omako ye ni baby Omako ye meeting ni na. Omako ye meeting akoye say omon strategize no omon ka sema. Ebe man e bofu. No dey. Yeah, Omako yes I meeting. Emfa.
Emfa.
Inti.
Na o do maye no be inform ntoma no o do Omako no chifu himai ho no. So the group from Nantena, Nancy, who come catch a delegate is a month to a mapama. Aye, yeah, to you, my old danger. Last week, and Latin will know. And no more house to house, a catch a delegate is a month. So, when the Manama can a ma Abanian to you. These young guys of 22, 20, they are not delegate.
So, Mom said delegates may be or Sikaji or Mukojisika, no man change your margin.
The mountain and I will approve a few more. Life.
Mamma got a job, said, and maybe himself, the mere can do in a primary way. But some mistake. Only a mistake. That's a comic to Baumia. And MPP can case the presidency goodbye for another 25 years.
Oh, na party in Kranke Begu.
25 years.
Party in Begu.
It's a we.
If you're delegate, that's a party no man out there. You vote for Kennedy Japan. I'm being very serious here. I'm not worried because we see Ken will be a first time against Juncker. He's winning this hands down.
July 19th. July 19th, no more. Wait for a second. And I can winning July 19th. No, and I can winning. We are thinking about 2029. I'm about to only one and yet the first never celebrating. Debbie. 2029. What any man go anymore? I feel
and no, almost say, I don't know who's over with me. I feel if you have been sorry, I could say attraction. I can't win here. I mean, your campaign. When you campaign, I won't push you up for a
that is fair. Beginning of me compare, me can compare Trump. So the choice of Ken, he has that Trump effect. Trump, you say the elites of the Republican Party, they never like Trump and they still don't like him. But he came with the populist appeal. Said nobody cared about it. Also, he worried elites from the party. Bush Jr., all those elites, Trump are retiring because he came with a populist message. And Trump and your Republicans are going to vote tomorrow. There are people that they voted for Obama, they voted for Trump. There are people that they voted for, Bernie Sanders, that they voted for Trump because he had the populist message that cuts across party lines. And I'm telling you, Kennedy Japan has exactly the same parallel effect. The man has an appeal that cuts across party lines. He's not your typical politician, just like Trump was not a typical politician. He's not as polished, just like Trump is not as polished or Canadian. And that alone is something that appeals to people all over the world. People are becoming very cautious about career politicians. El Salvador, they voted for somebody who's not a politician, an outsider. 100%. Because people are beginning to see that politicians, they are not trustworthy in terms of career politicians.
100%.
If it's somebody like Ken saying his appeal, I'm telling you, and tell guys to say, and this is for they are more afraid. They are more afraid.
Oh, that's all, Maka. And maybe Baumia. Baumia. I said, at the action and this for a press conference. No, I say, no money, so Mukoyi can cry. No one who said, I didn't bed, and they said, we're all going to I say in Tibby. We should broke a tree. Say, we're in Tibby. I'm passing the way.
Can go Takradon. Only Baumia coin. One country about me or Pratt or catches a whoop. What is that in the room? Only my call, but both from a bone fennel fed, broke so back for. Teacher, when I'm in call. Now, there, then they say, can it tear some papa in penny for 2 more call when it masses 3 hours meeting now with us. 1 minute. But this is your weak point. To keep quiet.
All Ken has to do right now is continue to keep his cool.
Come on, and what do you from that time now? What keep you as an Oko you one? Pa, but I'm a year son of the cross, and I'm seeing no Mary. Yet that was it.
Now, I brought some fun to Sass here. You need not to move, Yankas, you, Yankas, obviously. I'm going to
yeah.
Yentia user, so Yentia user, Yama user, some ram user at the same user. Yo,
good evening, many afraid. Let's say,
Bocon answer.
Pacho, honorable as someone now.
How can I say friend? You saw as a friend.
I drop, Pacho, me Casafri, me a Ganani, make Casafri London.
Okay, yes, you user.
Me, I sing this year, Concron, Kennedy, Japan. Mini and Kennedy.
Yo, yeah.
Now, I papa. Now, me bonfire say 31st, na me Ghana. Now, me Pacho, I just a four, and I may become. I just a four, and the woman no. Who be no platform so I won't can't dear
Baumia bit
Baumia never yet. Na Kennedy na didn't equal so. What you won't tie Kennedy more what you wow, me can't 2020. I don't lose you. Only my crabano.
olusu ye ne Kennedy already me na madwuma wai maybe a restaurant or Westland Junction Palmer's Food Court media washing bin show inside media miss me ne me na fofo ye bana me bra ye disika chese ye di wuram olusu ye ne nyina Kennedy ya ene wo ba ya oboboa ene wo begina wo fu ba Ghana for no delegate for muntie adwasam no de ba ne mu odu o muntie wo no po no ho ane die o won ne delegate for won ne Ghana for won ne dia se Kennedy ba won mane appointment bia enti wono no o mefi on fi Kennedy baba wo me de o ye loose nti onim se wo ba benya
the minister.
Yes, delegate for omuntie adwasam no kan no. Na wo kwabenya obi ampe adwo de ba pote niam hwe atwo wo ko ekomo wo be yes wo isi hospital ibi wo clinic wo se dey bi wo ehu fusa covid ba na no mu ye wo adwo wanye hwe ekomo kokwan wanye itine omo ebu ofu no mu bu ofu on se Kennedy amoboa no 20 olusu ye also amoboa no olusu ye
yeah.
So who got America ye frewa ma me am come bra na me ne lawyer Kwame Japon ye drew na kana busa se na wa fra adwa osoma fra na me nya no wo se na wo so osoma so afra na nya no wo bra gananti o pese ye di Yesu Kristo ni de be fa wo de wo ba Ghana
yen chata play the map of the US
I don't know you're arrogant sir na saba wo me ano na woni ne me no woni nya wo Kennedy empra no wo ye me be kuma ni Chrissy pa na minimo no Chrissy da America me ne kan ye free US ba Ghana 2000 ni ba Ghana me ye Dutch citizen so eti friend say back end wa just say me hu dia menka so wo attachia wo adisada ukowia
David me pacha ye allegation David no allegation me pacha why ya twe ho na sign ya issue disclaimer yeah nti ya nyentum ya twa ya issue disclaimer
Kennedy ne dia delegate for Misramu just eniema wona ni so a o person won ye ema Ghana no onye men PPO o ya
broke hate first na ba na we slow be
address for addrop
the be say adwa okoware adwa worry o worry awo oni be ma fofra wo
NDC ni bi no ya
oni worry dada so wadwa no ne dia ne ba wo me na odi na chi no
me kwacho o de enko too far why
Kennedy me did the Pamela ama
oh yeah la
Kennedy me friend ama wanya juma dia be cho o de me na sam ba tena ni so a enkola wo me ma me ne ka
personal and say yes you're calling that way on a platform is no go on our better so now OTA we don't need to go there so what would you so anyway any personal matter doesn't matter you stay with it anything I can say
what did it matter what did it matter a man or did the matter one people for or Kakasa first was
what
o did na o say na ado hwe ne yiro de na chima Rebecca
ma me ni me be so ya na odidi wa
adjust wa di na rate me ne de ya ato nkyere kana de Japan ko kana na first kare association de gas na mo de ya agina
eno na mo de politics Mamma, maybe so as a more. And yes, I fear any did you know we are address of Papatum. And you
I saw winning.
Huh? So when one can address of no Sagan when it didn't at
Yes. And no say you know what Cassa, then more did a matter. What did it matter one day? One in a etnasi. I am a so called Canada. What did you get? Only the mammy at the move. Only the visit at them. What did they be at them? Only the for one
hospital said my go or talk and pack near
go. Make grandpa said you, mini bidokra, Kolebu, let me change any pattern. The
question is, Baumia, the question is.
The program and has a Bama no did at Lebanon for Ghana for market or COVID or Cosmo.
Lebanon. I 37. Only the attempt of Brennan wanted to take Shatamale. I don't know what you go from. Yet the torchlight. A COVID by Max near no smarts near it. And then MPP will be in what was saying. And yes, I say, Yaman contract will be at the contract. Kennedy or Yabi. Yaman contract will be a Syrian or the boy. One wants to make with you at the end of the year. Now, will be a near near club.
Yes, I want to say
as a plan I was here, Cano. Ghana for the Omoya and yet Kennedy Babedi, the Bram say, yes,
he's the president.
By 12 o'clock,
they want to mean we are moving to mean
Obi say, obedi dia sofu atem. Wa me di sofu bi atem. Wo yo ba na akọ na sofu bi di nsa ko wura wase a. Wo Nyankopon Bible ever na eto.
Anya abronye mom da se o dia sofu atem. Abronye na atike fa ko sofu di dia sofu.
Me bow, with due respect. Because of I take here for granted. Bible say enimudi me man munti. Osofo ben na ken didi natem na nye ken ya no asabraka Methodist cat leader ho okomo mu air condition
Me say abronye na kodidi ousu ben patem ama ousu ben paka chene say mu na obedi matem o ba wi poto nye ken didi asofo
na Kennedy wini. Right, you pay the Mr. Delegate, Miss Ramon, be the Yankopo Atasway. Miss Wankopo can concern ye campaign.
That's a sea bass, and I can't come you. I get two connected. I come you pay a social.
Madam Musa, yes. Kawakuma to you, don't even bother. Mr. Kennedy, when you prime minister, don't worry about that. Yeah, no,
maybe we're
yeah, no, dear, you know who's saying, and your primary snow. Yeah, you know who's saying, yeah, you know who's saying, a friend is saying 2028, damage on my to the party, no, because you say, no, we're winning primary snow. But yeah, you want to say, the more you are damaging the party further for 2028. I don't know quite a problem. Tell you, primaries, don't worry about the primaries. It's a foregone conclusion. I'm telling you. Okay. I don't know that different kind of sir. You process now. You criminal. I don't know. That was the ace in the hole. I don't know. Criminal. What do you mean? Daddy, Freddy. That's how process the crown. That process is so foolish. America and Canada, as they say, person to a bar. That's how foreign country be. If it be mailing ballot. So many ballot and it goes through a process. Yes, a process of being kotomame. No. And it's adding a
Obi to make what 200. Obi confess yes about 250 process.
That's no. That's what Obi crowd.
Or 250.
Sometimes it's so painful. Say they've taken us for granted. You know, situation whereby I said, yeah, can one be then you can't even voice out. No, in fact, say what must not me share the time of your neck of war, Ali Mahama, Scotland, if ye has Sonic Johnson. Now, you carry the posters. Now, send your papa to welcome here, you give me 5. Near me, nobody said, Mom, dear, I mean, your mamma. Ali Mahama. Nipa bresa dick of what is any about power. But you went to these people said they need dear name mamo. Vice President no person won't go to do any. So oh Odiana Menama, Odiana so Yamiado. Medumana me and I'm a penisa. Dear found coin, no se metan and cry. Okay, Mama 3 places, okay. After crying, and transfer on Coco for I found Kumasi. Then you come back to Accra. Are you okay? So 3 years. Ghana Revenue Authority. Yes, we went to them. They saw us, Jenny, Yaya Juma. Who are what administration we buy? I see we say MPP, we are no more attractive. Look, the most painful aspect is we can't even have interaction with NDC. We can't compete with them. Nothing. We can't. Okay, Mahama Kofa just $292 million of Okakra pad. Timmy B, Okakra pad. What your crap pad? Students in the money because you're calling some who's any can I no crack. It is your child Musa. You need communicators you need your property bassa. The party is no more attractive, and that is the fact.
And no crack. Attractive.
Just say Kanama. Any of them. Yeah.
When there's any party, they say confusion and what party when Nipa Jai baby. Oh, Nipa Jai. No, to can I wait this thing? As I'm about penny for the
so many so only mistake. No more because you have but we may take just one vote. Hey,
Emma Supu.
But I didn't come to the Emma Supu. Because
I sense out of almost say, because this time we can more votes than 2023. Because I sense out, Mintra Moto Suda, this mean number sense out in Muram Baby. I'll say your villages in Bia, Omudoko, near the Crasia, before in Cranfone, as Santafone, a you for Mugugo.
That's all I asking.
No, can't.
No, do be a say, Namena, a be no, do be a say, that the main rough forest be Miss Rob, the name of your boy, Miss Rob, not motor so, you have motor bear.
I was about
I want for any
just a Vienna. That was it. Can I say you 2 4 say MP no cry, ye 2, ye 2, ye bet 2.
Yeah, my Frank is some Rasam Frank and Kasai Frank is a.
It's a patch of seminar, me a quite, man.
Ah, okay, yeah, that's the fire. Bye.
Yeah, Barbara, I jump on a very interview with YouTube. Somewhat interview now.
Yeah. But you
can say, woman in Bishana say, Omatia Fubiana, but I'm bringing by Misa Branya Nasanoka. Or say, I must say, a in Japan say, or man $5 million is a guy 5 million there on to a campaign so inflammable. Sana Bronya Becani, the whole Ghana, the whole interview need to be taken as well. Any of Pablo, I tell Picasso, I just san it here. Nana can I in Japan go so any campaign, Giddy Palma Bomia. But you have no things in mind, and on Nagata to Button Gas on Jesus Gano, no passport, Niema, and you're twice on your campaign, Bomia. But a brand new better the whole TV says or a contract to Japan say, well, what did if I jump on say, so I'm on $5 million here, on your ring, on to campaign. Barbara, and yes, I sent a Japan's hearing, Ewakai.
I brought you
I jump for me, your friends say, I bring you a Babessa Casai, as some of your Pablo, I jump walk and say, Tom Wood,
and your because
me a short na me person make me kasa tintibia
That's a bad
me hwe ni nyina live
me ma hwe ni nyina
asema okan say your friend say Prana Champo kan say oputu the question na all catch the woman say Debbie ya wo dey fa no say someone because na enye sanity okay obisa say na yeso woman can 5 billion or something I don't sure any mudi no catch say the other count on no credit but the other count on mempe
yeah no credit
the other count on mempe and no obisa say okay enti wo catch them no say net prior money ni o say almost start a campaign ken nankasa ene devote to one no and na ken na ko baby bebre enti any party and supporting or do ankasa the call to do baby no be ma yemre anyone no ankasa ono brano a man 5 billion 5 million so 5 billion okay 5 billion you mo kan ni na no enye no kore ken nankasa na di ni bibia na resource ni bibia call o mo ta na ti nyina no ken ene di na ono ankasa na di sika but ono party
sa 5 million your pocket change to Kent, you know.
Oh, that's like Kennedy na.
You said.
Maybe Ken started do baby na kaka krebi na just say o mahwie e na Ken on one kasa the market. Period, you know. Yeah, papa dey o kan grow. No, the man here obo kan kre. Hey, osura bafo aso no mu. Yankopa atro ni day 2029. Timi kura mi di kojo no kura be so mo di kojo ye kwa mi kojo akompre ko Ken ohine Japan
me wota this series bi wo ha o me plan ma fa no say grofo no se na grofo ni di ba o mi achi na o ma yere no wa hwe na last meet wa hwe na o ma kwakọ bia be o paka na Japan sa ne tan bi o ka o mo nye bibia fia me pesa me ka senketo abi di say paka na ji o hwe na ji ni huni so grofo ti ma wi no mi pe friends e garde from ko to ba ni bi asane sa ta ngana sidi na ma so nje omo vangu to dua na mo vangu bodua omo amudika ba o mi ati obi o bedua
we talk about episode almost say time no ntima me sign off na me samra sisi ya why ntima me mra sisi ya back sisi ya nti jumadie no ya